Okay, so if for some reason this is your first time ever tuning into a recap, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna talk about the best and some of the worst dress from any award show. This time it's Emmys 2019, okay? Now I just wanna go ahead and say that the Emmys are one of my top award shows, just for the fashion, really. They're not as entertaining as some other shows, but definitely fashion-wise, baby, they're on, okay? So with that being said, there were a lot of wins. And then there were a lot of like mids where it's like, you know, you're not killing the game, but you're also not blowing it, which is great. We love that. And then there were a couple where we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. All right, so let's get started. So for the first person I want to talk about, let's talk about Gwyneth Paltrow, right? She, to me, is at this point infamous, but let's just push that to the side. This is not a look, honey. This is not a look. Now, I can understand the concept, a classic black on white, that is so elegant, the little sheer details. That, in concept, should be amazing. It's lackluster. And the reason I say it's lackluster is because when you start seeing some of these yeses, honey. Okay, so next let's get right into Olivia Culpo, who is, I mean, queen consistency. When we talk about looks, and I mean all together looks, she is absolutely a killer. And when I say that, I mean every award show, I mean her streetwear, I mean what she posts on Instagram, I mean the consistency is pretty impressive. So I'm not really surprised that she comes through slaying like this. I love this exaggerated, was this tulle or chiffon? I love this. It almost looks like they're creating like a falling ribbon situation. And then, do we notice that the shoes match exactly with that material? It's super, super pretty. I love this. It doesn't feel bridal. Sometimes she'll get into looks that feel a little bridal, but I still love. It doesn't feel bridal, but it's on the like that cusp. And so I love it still. But the only thing I would have changed, I would say, is the hair. It just feels lackluster for this moment. Like this coming through, I can just imagine like walking on the purple carpet this year in this and just having that dramatic entrance, and then the hair is like missing. Like I wanted a bounce, I wanted a braided chignon, I wanted something that was gonna be like, honey, the elegance. You know, it almost just felt like rushed. Like they took a long time on the makeup, and so they kind of just was like, oh, let's just do something super simple up top, and then the simplicity of it killed it. All right, so for me, definitely a yes, but she lost probably 1.5, 2 points because of the hair, okay? One thing, I don't know if you guys noticed on the red carpet, there were some trends, honey. Some major trends, and we saw some things where we're like, wait, didn't I just see that? Did I just see that? Yeah. It's called a major trend, and that's what happens when runways are kind of dictating, you know, what designers and people want to put together for, you know, certain seasons, certain years. So some of the trends that I saw definitely were from last season's runway and then from this most recent one. So one of them were the exaggerated over-the-top puffy or any kind of exaggerated shoulder. And then the second one was the pink and red combo, which I just want to mention, people in the past have said, oh, that combo, it doesn't work, it clashes. It's a lie. Do not listen to these old wise maidens fashion rules, okay? If they're not slaying, don't listen to them. If the person that you're listening to for fashion advice doesn't look good, anyways, I'm sorry, that's not the point. Pink and red combo. So I would say out of like the 4 or 5 celebs that really, really brought that red carpet look last night, I think that Mandy Moore took it home by far. I mean, I love this shoulder. I love the sleeve situation. She kept the jewelry super, super clean and simple, which we needed for this moment because it's like gorgeous pink. It almost looks satin. Ugh, Love that. Then she has a high slit. And then you notice, again, we're going right into the same color on the shoes. I'm loving this. This is a look I love to do for myself. I love to do on clients, which is kind of carrying that same color to the shoes. And you're like, Carla, doesn't everyone do that? No. A lot of times people think that the color that you do on the bottom, you don't really do into the shoe. But it actually looks really, really cool. And I love that people are doing it so much lately. And then guys, I'm not gonna ignore her hair. Her hair flows so perfectly into this dress. And she gives me major, you know, like Kate vibes. Like, is it Kate? I don't know, her character on This Is Us, okay? I'm getting like that mom from whatever, how many decades ago. I'm getting the vibes, but it's like, I'm dressed up tonight, kids. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right? Speaking of loving it, one of the faves, I would say for people last night, I have not heard, you know, I have not heard people stop talking about her, Zendaya. Zendaya is always a moment though. It's actually pretty darn rare that Zendaya doesn't give you a 9 out of 10. So last night, I'm giving her a 10 for sure. Number one, because of the hair choice. It's kind of weird I'm starting off with the hair, but she switches up her hair so much, and this time that like auburn color going into that emerald green, you know how gorgeous those two colors are together? Love it. Then I love the sexiness of like this caging, and then right back into the elegance and class of that satin material, and then it goes back into that green again. So continuing the shoe and the dress color, I love it. You know, sometimes we don't want to do a metallic shoe or, you know, a champagne shoe. Sometimes we really want to continue that color, and I think it just makes more of a chic statement, if you ask me, okay? Another person I really liked, Rachel Brashana. So she had this gorgeous but really, really different blue sequin situation. It kind of starts off with this high neckline. Ooh, hello, matching necklines. Goes into a sweetheart top, then a high slit, honey. And the vibrancy of the sequin, I know that live this had to be amazing, because you know, sequins in photos and sequins in person, bling bling, honey. All right, totally different situation. And then setting another trend, going right into that same shoe color. A moment. You know what? Definitely not top 3, but probably my top 10 for sure. Ooh, Grey's Anatomy. Sandra Oh. So Sandra Oh, love her. Love Grey's Anatomy. Do not love this look, honey. I can't get into it. So this is absolutely one of the no's for the night. One thing I do love, I love that pink color on her. Pink color is great, love that. I even love that they use that kind of cheekbone blush tone that kind of really works well with the dress. It's not perfectly matching, which is good. We like that, but the hair almost drug this look into the pits of hell, okay? I don't know why I'm so dramatic. No, but really, number one, the whole look is lackluster. She needed something on her wrist. The hair is completely off. She looks like a mad scientist up on the hair situation. If they had changed the hair, added something on the wrist, and maybe just done a couple more tweaks to like hair and makeup, I probably would have let this look pass. It would have been one of those looks where it's not in the top 10, it's not, you know, it's not up there, but it's just somewhere in that middle, kind of hanging out. But you try to go funky and wild, and here's the results. It's a no, hun. It's a no, but I like the risk. You know, take your risk, okay? Next, we have a queen, Viola Davis, okay? So, about this hair. Can we start with the hair? And just the hair and makeup. The necklace when you don't need a necklace on this, especially not that. Let me back up a little. The dress itself is actually pretty nice. It looks elegant. I see some velvet on here. It looks gorgeous. Great detail, love that. But everything else is wrong. The dress is great, everything else is wrong. Here we go. That purse, cheapo, throw it away, please. The necklace does not go with this look. And let me tell you why. A lot of times what happens is when you try to match something and it's a tinge off, you clash and you look nuts, all right? So she almost would have been better off going with like more of a different tone, maybe bringing in a different color in, maybe bringing in even an emerald green or something that would have not looked like it's just clashing. The makeup is a little too much and exaggerated. Was that a smoky eye? No. The makeup looks like she got it done last minute at a MAC counter in a rush and it was super late. The hair looks like she had a rough morning that morning, so she threw a wig on it that wasn't a good wig. Because I'm here for a wig, honey. Let's not play these games. I'm here for a wig. But the wig has got to look like I'm going to the Emmys, not like, you know, wash days tomorrow, nothing else to do. Let me just do this because I have a business meeting. You know what I mean? All right. Anywho, you know who surprised me, honey? Someone who surprised me. Kendall Jenner. Kendall, this is a look, this is edgy. This to me feels like how a millennial comes to the Emmys, right? The Emmys are so elegant and I mean full gowns to the floor and trains and dramatic and like all of that, right? Oscar level. But this, I love this latex situation. It just brings me edge, like I'm here and what? And I love that. I love that. And then she brings it back to that elegance with a rose ball gown. If she had just worn the rose ball gown, it would have been so boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. But doing that undertuck, I love. And a lot of celebs don't do this, and I don't know why. I would love to see more dresses featured with kind of like this latex situation or a lace situation that's maybe a contrasting color or like some kind of like, I don't know, something cool. Because y'all can do it. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, right? Speaking of pulling off some cool stuff, I'm really here for this Elvis Presley, Kerry Washington moment. I like it. It's really simple, but simple with all the right details, right? So everyone has their own sense of style, and to me, this would be like my classic woman who likes a detail, right? So we've got a black and white situation, classic. White top, black pant, classic. I mean, how many of you guys are literally wearing that on your way to work right now, right? And then she switches it up by number one, going dramatic on the makeup. Love that. I think the makeup works with this look. And then we've got a sequin pant and then an over-the-top ruffled top. And then even that kind of openness I like. I really, really like. Again, this is not a top 10, but this is for sure a yes. She did not drop the ball at all on this one. Speaking of somebody who did drop the ball, you've got Aidy Bryant. So with this look with Aidy Bryant, you know, it just feels like, hey, join us. Like, join us at the Emmys. Like, we're at the Emmys. Like, we're not at the billboards, which is like super cash and fun. We're not at the, you know, AMAs or even like the VMAs. It's a little bit more chill. We're at the Emmys. Like, we're all wearing ball gowns. It's like showing up to the party and you didn't know it was a costume party and it's like, oh, okay, I'm underdressed. That's what it feels like. Totally underdressed. I absolutely hated it. And please do not dare tell me anything about the fact that she's a curvier woman, because we've got Chrissy Metz who brought her situation, okay? She brought an Emmys dress to the Emmys. She didn't wear, you know, meeting the parents or like a Sunday, you know, nice Sunday dinner dress. She wore an Emmys dress. Chrissy Metz got it right. Aidy Bryant, no. Let's get into a couple of gentlemen, why don't we, you know? I know the guys gotta get, I don't want to say that they get snubbed. It's just, the women be bringing it, okay? And sometimes the men, you know, whatever. Anyway, so Daniel Levy, he looks great. See, this is another situation of do not listen to the old wives' wisdom of fashion. They always used to say, oh no, black and brown cannot go together. Honey, it clearly does, because he looks amazing. And you know what? I even noticed like his little details, like he has his little rings on. I love how sharp this looks. I love everything about this. It's super clean. I even love the glasses. It was like, it's just glasses. But everything about this look comes back together. Super clean, it looks modern, and it's Emmys, okay? Another gentleman we're gonna talk about is Chris Sullivan, also from This Is Us, one of my fave shows, BT Dubs. I like this, it's a little bit spunky. So we've got kind of a print going on, black and white print, but if you look really closely, there's like some light green details going in. So he brought that back with these really, really crazy glasses, which I was a little bit on the fence about, but I like the idea of saying I want to be Emmy's class, but I want to bring my personality into it. And so I think that on this side, it works. I like it. All right, let's get into Regina King. So I am just preparing myself to get stoned because I know you guys are gonna be mad because I heard a lot of people saying they love this dress. Oh my gosh, I love it, I love it, I love her. I love this look. And I'm not saying I don't love the look. Here's the thing, I think as a stylist who recognizes how important it is to work off of your natural assets, I don't love this look for her. Like, I love the dress, do not get me wrong, honey. This dress is gorgeous. This color, oh, I love it, love it, love it. I probably would have paired it on someone else with a different kind of coloring as well. Because again, for me, I think as a personal stylist, I think so much about body type and coloring. Because that's what makes the difference between a Zendaya moment where it's like, oh, and like, okay, almost there. And so for me, the reason I don't like this is because I can see that Regina King has broad shoulders, as do I. I know how to play it up. Anywho, because she has broad shoulders, you do not do dresses of this situation that just make you look like you almost are, you know, a football player. And you're a football player with no neck, and then you're in this dainty dress, and then it just kind of doesn't work. So I think because of her body type, I don't like it on her. I want to see it on somebody else though, because it's so, so pretty. This would have actually looked even prettier to me on somebody with cool coloring. Like, she's like really warm, a brownie like me, like, you know what I mean? Like honey brown, that's her complexion. But I think somebody with a cooler skin tone, and by cool I mean like warm versus cool, not like cool like trendy. Anywho, cooler skin tone, this would have been a moment, okay? Sorry, not sorry. I know you guys are gonna hate me because I heard so many people talk about this dress, but it's just not it on her. The dress is a moment, just not on her, okay? Next thing that's not a moment on her or on anyone else, Catherine Newton. So, see, this is when someone's trying to be spunky and it goes wrong. So we've got this pink vest situation, which I'm kind of here for, trying to be a little androgynous. Get it? Then the skirt. First of all, they don't even match up. If it's gonna be like a thing where it's supposed to look like a dress, pull up the skirt. It should be fully covered. It should look like a one piece. If it's gonna be a two piece, make the vest shorter. You see what I'm saying? It's awkward. It's awkward, I don't like it. The look is already kind of awkward. Then she didn't really do anything with the hair at all. The makeup is, yeah, this needed a lot. If I were to fix this quickly, I would have just brought up the skirt higher, make it a little bit more exaggeration on the bottom, give her a bold earring. Then I would have done her hair completely differently. I mean, just do it, you know. Yeah, so that's that on that. Kristen Cavallari, ooh, another yellow moment. This I love. Guys, we are seeing this whole dress, same situation into the shoes everywhere. So if you haven't tried it, try it. It's a thing, okay? Anywho, I love this yellow on her. I like the hair, it works with this. The hair's not overdone because the dress is a little bit of a moment. It has this pointed, exaggerated breast line, then it has that high slit, okay, honey. And it looks like a little bit longer, almost a train, not quite there. So this I absolutely love. Even if there's no pop of color, I'm okay with that. It can be totally clean. I'm actually okay with how simple it is. You know, me being a little bit extra, I might have added an extra accessory or two, or at least some kind of clutch that added a little. I'm finished, I'm done, but totally here for it. This is a good call. Yellow can be really tricky. It can be really, really tricky. What was not a good call was Greta Lee. So she looks gorgeous. Like I actually like her hair and makeup. It looks very natural, but like flirty and like the mysterious chick. I like that. I like the slick back do. But then like I just don't know what we're trying to do here. It's like it's puffy, but it's like an artistic puffy where like none of the puffs line up. They're just all over the place. And it's just like not doing anything for her. That color choice is an okay color, but it's not her color, so it's not even adding to her. It's just okay. I think I would have almost liked to see this edged up all the way. Like if you're gonna be this avant-garde and this fashion, do it all the way. And add something else unexpected that would have rounded it back out and not just been like an ugly situation. You know? Yeah. Okay, Kelly Osbourne. So when I think of Kelly, I always think of one of my favorite shows ever, Fashion Police, obviously, for obvious reasons. Anywho, this to me gives me if Wednesday Addams decided to be, she wanted to be in fashion, okay? I love this look. Number one, the cape situation on this dress, which we are gonna see so many capes in the upcoming months. You heard it here first. If you didn't know, at least get you one. Get one that you can try, play with. Anywho, love the cape situation. I love like the little bust of skin, but not too much. I even love that she's doing her signature kind of like purple lavender situation hair. And it really works for me. I actually like everything about this because it's like effortless, cool, but it's still Emmys. Again, there are situations where other people are trying to be maybe a little casual, but they go so cash and I'm like, did you know where you were going? But she looks great. I love this. Kelly, she surprisingly brings a look. Julia Garner, going right from that purple hair to this purple gown. This is what you wear to the Emmys. Like literally we need to cue a fan and let her have her moment. Because to me, taking a picture in this gown without like a little bit of that airiness moving, that's really, really disappointing. But anywho, she looks great. Absolutely great. I even like that she doesn't have an earring. There are moments where you can really like do without. I love that she has a platform heel on. It's a little bit edgier and a little bit like unexpected for like such a dressy Emmy situation. But the detail, honey, that one sleeve. I mean, I would wear this. I mean, where? Who knows? But I would absolutely wear this. I even love almost how, for some reason the word haunting, her face looks. It's so serious and stoic, but like a little bit edgy. Love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Sarah Goldberg. That's gonna be a solid no for me. It's a no for me, dog. Like I'm just swiping back to Julia Garner, and then I go back to Sarah Goldberg. And I'm like, are y'all going to the same place? Because one person is serving and one person looks like they're here for a pilgrim's party. Like literally, no shape. The neckline is not the best for her. She looks a little like drab in the face as well. The dress is so light that I don't mind doing a light face, but how are we gonna bring this all together to look more intentional? Something's missing. And it might just be that you gotta kind of get another dress. That's that on that, all right? Ooh, I always love these kind of situations, these pant situations. This I would wear, honey. I would wear this. I wear this. I love this. So I love that it's like such an edgy, like little, like, it's almost like a bride and a groom are fighting. It's like literally the groom on the bottom and the bride on top. I love it. And then a classic red lip. Jury's still out on my hair because I can't even tell what's going on. So I can't really give a full assessment. Like, I don't know. It almost looks like the hair is moving or something. So I can't talk about that. So I'm just gonna ignore that weird moving bun thing. But everything else, even the nails, honey, like, you gotta have a look when you have a look. You gotta dedicate, you gotta go full throttle. So she has the perfect ring accessories. Doesn't need anything more, just doing a bling was perfect. If she had added color to this, it would have been over the top, ridiculous, unnecessary, and unneeded. But this, ooh, I love this. Love, 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 love. And last but not least, we have a Dominique Jackson. So I'm gonna swipe back. Melanie. It's a long bridal train to the floor, the extraness, the drama, loves it. Then we go to Dominique Jackson. I'm like, girl, you better put that little thing down. That little thing, that little cape looks like so cheap. Like she had a dress, like the gold thing was a dress, that's what she got. Then she was like, she was driving by Michael's and she was like, ooh, wouldn't that be cute if I just put a little, my own little cape on there? Like, no sis, that wouldn't be cute. So I hate this for a lot of reasons. Number one, I hate a cheap situation. And that is the biggest thing. The clutch has gotta go. Like doing the overkill on gold. Ugh. The gold is overkill here. Especially when she gets to the hair. The hair might have been able to save it. I'm totally here for braids, obviously. Maybe we could have done a bun with this and then had a bit of gold in the back with all this gold here, and then have a gold sequin and then a gold watch and then a gold clutch and then a gold, oh my gosh, please, it's too much. It's too much. If it were me, I would have nixed the cape. That's gotta go. Oh, and she even did her nails gold. Oh gosh. Okay, I would have nixed the cape, kept the dress, keep the shoes, everything else would have changed. Because the dress on its own is like a simple, classy, yet I want to be seen look, you know? And I'm here for all those things. But the rest, honey, we do not come to play the Emmys. We did not bring that cheap stuff. Ooh, this is the same fabric that my girl Meg Thee Stallion had at the VMAs. Can we show that picture? It's the same fabric. It's the same fabric. They did the same thing. They did the same project. We do not do projects for the Emmys. Alright guys, and that is all that I have for today's Emmy recap. I want to know what you guys think. If you guys agree, disagree, throw stones, don't. I want to hear from you guys. Tell me your faves. I know that recaps are a fave for me and recaps are a fave for you guys. So tune in. And next time we'll be talking about trends. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.